Right. So, I've been doing a lot of work in maths, right? So 432 divided by 3 gives you 144. Times that by 12 gives you 1728. This is just some numbers. I'm not going to get this. 2332 divided by 3 is 777.3333. And hold on a minute. Right, so 1414 a day, right? Or 14 degrees when I seen that. That was the 27th of 620, even though it was an 18 diary. Right, so 14 degrees, 43 is your 14th prime number. 43 and 34, 77, 7 and 4, 14, 77 was 43 years ago. 7 7's coming, 14 has 2 times 7, 2 is first, 7 is 4th, 23, 23. And that's just a wee drop. Abracadabra, right, is the final result of the combination of two Aramaic sayings. Aramaic being itself a Hebrew-based language spoken by the Jews 2,000 years ago, in which the Talmud is written. Abra and Kadabra, as I speak. Abra means I shall create. Kadab, from nothing, as in our Latin, creation. It's like, that's how it's written. Hello, and Kadabra, as I speak. Oh, I wanted to do that one as well. Luke 17:21 is, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Another one, Aldous Huxley, right, came up with it in 1962. That's the adrenochrome. He currently predicted the oxidation of adrenaline, which would make the adrenochrome. Then in 1971, Hunter S. Thompson made up that it could only be harvested from a living being, which is false. It can be made synthetically and is used for a few uninteresting medical purposes. Mescaline wrongly provided the same as adrenochrome. So whatever they've been taking that's the wrong stuff. They need that stuff. A few maths. And see, I have to work it out myself too. And the world is a stage. Most elite come from Germany, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Tartaria. Why try scrub it for history? Theatre of the world. We have lived a Truman Show all our lives. There's a higher power that runs us. You showed me so much when on telling now. Show me all. So that's all my stuff about map Antarctica. Right, the four main ciphers. Mississippi ran backwards. I don't know why I've written that, because I haven't read it. Latin definition for novissimus. They have a clue what that's about, but obviously I've wrote it for a reason. Part of a wee story I wrote in 22nd day August 2015. People may hate you for being different and not living by society's standards, but deep down they wish they had the courage to do the same. The world is yours, awakening, healing, therapy. DARPA's space plane. Arcana is Choctaw Native American word that means intelligent, conscious, or aware. Trident's Global Hawks, UAFs, environmental monitoring missions, like keeping track of hurricanes. Global Hawks are super expensive, between 130 to 220 million each, depending. The wonderful lonely place at the end of the road. No more dreadful anyone. Do we want to be alone? Do not feel guilty. Our school of life, our mistakes make us who we are. Passing of time mirrors as you seek duty. You be real. If you're fake, shine through. How to become one or at one with yourself. It can be a lifelong quest. And you have to make mistakes. We all do. And I will not bore in that part. Some things that I find a bit that need looked into again. John Steinbeck, a historical document, author of Mice and Men, book and play, 1939, The Grapes of Wrath, song tells it all, 1940, 1942, The Moon is Down, Lifeboat plus Hitchcock, 1945, Can Cry Row, 1958, Fulham, 1982, 1985, 1947, The Peril, 1951, The Log from the Sea of Cortex, East of Eden, 1952, The Winter of Our Discontent, 1961, last book, Travels with Charlie, The Acts of King Arthur and His Noble Knights, 1962, Realistic Noble Literature, The Symmetry, The Penitent Man, As Above, So Below. Why? Danny Casrula. Obsessed with uncovering the vast conspiracy called the Octopus, Mind Control Ultra. His body was recovered August 10th, 2010, zipped inside a red North Face bag. I'm sure he was caught at 12 pieces as well. Gareth Williams was a codebreaker for MI6. Dag Hammarskjöld, UN, died in the shadiest accident just about 1963 he was killed. 1953 to 61, killed to silence him on uranium and tin and copper, other minerals, 18th of September, 1961. He was heading to negotiate a ceasefire in the Congo. And the FIC laws, the diffusion, gas laws, Frank Olson. CIA drugged him. A government scientist given LSD by the CIA, they've admitted it now. November 28, 1953, he jumped to his death. Suicide, they said. General Ford personally apologised to the Olsen family for their little workplace mishap. Karen Silkwood married McGee. She worked in a nuclear plant in Oklahoma. November 13th, 1973, went to meet David Borum of the New York Times with evidence. He even made a film about it. That we are at least the third civilization to have flourished here on Earth.